Hello, everyone. Welcome to our topic for today. I'm Dr. Mariana Lilosores, who will be sharing with you some tips on how to uh, keep our environment safe by recycling, especially when it comes to fabrics. Being a home economist and a professor and handling clothing for almost 30 years, I have seen how many swatches or remnants of fabrics have been thrown to waste. Hence, I will share with you what we can do or can be done for remnants of fabric. Okay, so our topic is entitled fabric recycling. Since I am more into fabrics, I requested Ma'am Fem to discuss on fabric recycling. Uh, There are many ways to recycle these fabrics. You can make it into dusters if it is a big fabric, or to shorts, or bags, or um, makeup kits, or what have you. My objectives for this sharing is, of course, will be helpful even for teachers who are gonna use this video of mine, and will guide you on what are our expectations for this activity. Of course, number one is recognize the necessity of fabric recycling for environmental protection. Develop projects from fabric scraps. And of course, appreciate the importance of recycling fabrics. So these are the three major concerns that we're going to aim at the end of this lecture. Why is there a need to recycle? I remember in my elementary days, we have a neighbor who has a tailoring shop, and some of these scraps were thrown in the back of their house. 7 years later, when I went back from my schooling in college, these remnants are still intact, buried under the soil, especially those that are made of rayon, nylon, and other man-made fabrics. So, as it is said in this PowerPoint, fabric has been with us centuries ago. And with the fast-changing times in fashion, fabric accessories, our country is experiencing too much scraps and in the end becomes waste. Hence, the idea of fabric recycling is being considered to reduce pollution and environmental harm. Natural fabrics such as cotton, wool, linen, and many others that are toast become methane factories that spew greenhouse gases into our atmosphere and contribute to climate change. It takes 200 years to decompose these fabrics and will mean that they will pollute the land and water they inhabit for multiple lifetimes. So, meaning that these fabrics, when thrown no, in the waste, this will not decompose. And as I have seen it through the years, these fabrics are still intact. They may get dirty, but still intact. So what are we going to do so that we will help our environment and of course not to add more waste? What are the benefits of recycling? Recycling fabrics reduces pollution and environmental harm. Recycling fabrics save landfill spaces. Recycling conserves natural resources. Recycling creates space in your apartment or home. Recycling saves energy, reduce the demand of creating brand new clothes. Recycling creates jobs, producing economic benefits. Okay? Oh, well, let's go back first. So here, you will notice that recycling has many purposes and can also improve or give work to other people, or improve our environment and can create jobs to other people. If you'll notice, we can see there are rugs sold in the streets. They are from the fabrics of different factories who makes uh, dusters, who makes pants and clothes for children. So there are remnants of these, and mind you, some of these are being sold for per kilo. And if you want to buy uh, fabrics with same design, same texture, I will recommend you go to Tai because they sell fabrics there. The swatches in kilos, and it's up to you. You will make it. You can make it into rugs. You can make it into home decorations, or you can make it into arts and crafts flowers made of fabric. Okay. Next, to go to, okay, these are the different fabrics that I have here in the house. The first one here are fabrics which we made into different bed covers, pillowcases, and even we would like to maximize the fabric, there will always be uh, remnants that will be left from all these projects that we're going to make. And the other one here is fabrics for PE uniforms. That's why you'll see it's yellow and green because it is a uniform of the school. Wherein it's, again, there are remnants left by these uniforms. And you'll notice there is also a picture of fabrics with sizes or with measurements. If you have time, you can cut your fabrics into different sizes. The bigger the fabric, the bigger the remnants, the bigger is your size for squares para hindi nasasayang yung tela, no? And then you just label them and then have it together. When you need them, they're always ready for use. And of course, this is the example of a finished product, which I will be sharing with you later on. What are the different sample projects on fabric recycling? You have there the do-it-yourself fabric storage bins, easy knotted headbands, scrunchie, tie for long hair, sew wire headband, reusable makeup wipes. Ito yung mga towelette type na o kaya yung mga pang pang uh, kimono or bathrobes that na towelette ang galing niya. You can sit into small pieces and make it as your makeup wipes. So, hindi kayo magtatapon na magtatapon. Just wash, then let it dry. Floor puff. This is for your fabric, or you make it into a stool for your foot or your feet to rest. Fabric wrap bangle bracelets. If you want to match your dress with accessories, you can make a bangle bracelet with the same fabrics that you have. Okay? Or you can make cord keepers, fabric tape. Fabric tape, you can use it for designing or outlining a certain project. Crayon, pencil, brush, fabric rolls. Okay, gagawa kayo ng lalagyan. Fabric covered clipboards, fabric hair bows, magic wand for kids, face mask ear savers, fabric yarn for knitters or crocheter, and fabric scrap quilt. Yan. So, dito tayo sa fabric scrap quilt, ang aking i-share sa inyo later. All right. Our project that will be discussed is a placemat project. For one placemat, you need 8 pieces, 4.5 by 4.5 square fabric. 4 pieces, 9 by 4.5 rectangle fabric. Stiffener or pelon or fusible pelon. Under fabric, the under fabric will depend on the size of your placemat. So you have to finish first the different pieces of squares before you cut your under fabric. And then 2.5 inches fabric for side band. Oh, and then thread, scissors and pencil, tape measure, iron and pressing board. Excuse me. Procedure. In a rectangular fabric, sew diagonally 1 square fabrics on both sides. Cut edges, thumb press on both sides, set aside. Make 4 pieces of this. Then, after making these 4 pieces, join each rectangle together and then press. Attach the 2.5 fabric on both sides and on the top ends. Okay? Cut the fusible pillow and the underlining, same of the finished placemat. Then sew right sides together, the top cloth and the underlining, leaving at least 3 inches opening for turning to the right side. Turn the fabric and top stitch all around, then press. Make 8 to 10 pieces using the same operation if you want to make 8 or 10 pieces placemat. Size of each placemat when finished is 19 inches by 12 inches. All right. The placemat that I will be sharing with you is a flying geese design. The operation that I have been sharing, ito po yung kanyang illustration. Of course, you have there the rectangular fabric with 2 pieces of the squares, wherein you're going to sew 1 square on the left side and 1 square on the right side. So there is a step 1, cutting, and then step 2, sewing, and the step 3, cut away. So then you'll open it, step 4, press open, and then in step 5, sewing, step 6, cut away again, and then there is your flying geese. Following the procedure which I have discussed a while ago. Make 4 pieces of that because our placemat contains 4 pieces only. But if you want to make a blanket or a bed cover, make as many as you like, depending on the size of your bed cover. So, the new method of sewing quilt patches together make it possible to sew a design like this without using templates at all. Rotary cutters, especially mark rulers and sewing machines, seam guides, help thoroughly modern quilter sew favorite old-fashioned quilt patterns. Actually, I got this design from my old magazines, the Quilt Magazine 1997. So I have kept them for a long time. And I was looking for design which will be easier and for everybody to make. Even when you don't have a sewing machine, you can do this just using the running stitch. And when you open it, you can put your practice your decorative stitches if you want to. So there's no reason for us not to be able to do something out of our um, scraps or remnants. Okay? Then I will be showing you how it is done, and I hope you will learn something from my video, and thank you for watching. 4.5 by 4.5 square and 4.5 by 9 for your geese design. Then we match it here. Pin to stay in place. The other side. Then draw a straight line from the center here to the other end. Also this one. any point here. Then you sew. Following the straight line. Lock. On the other side. Cut 1/4. One-fourth also. Thumb press or use a the remaining piece, you can also use it for another set of design. Just stitch it together. Reserve this for another set of project. You just cut the corner. Okay. Set aside for another project. My cute craft iron. Hindi pa mainit. Not yet hot. Then press open. Cut natin ito extra. Press open. Opening the allowance for pressing. will lessen the bulk of your tilted. And just add this here. Press open. Then join together. Pin together. Then we join. Okay, after finishing 4 pieces of this, we're now going to press. Press to flatten the seams. This is now for 1 piece of placemat. Then we will add the side strips. This is a 3 inches strip which we will add on this side here. On both sides, we will add these 3 inches strips. A 3/8 seam allowance using this guide here will help us to get a straight stitch. Okay. Okay. And on the other side. 3/8 of 1 inch also. 3/8 of 1 inch stitch also. Cut this also. Then we'll attach this piece of fabric. Always lock the beginning stitch. Okay. So using your guide, you can sew this in a straight line, and of course with the 3/8 sewing line, 3/8 allowance. Then we cut the extra straight. And we're going now to press this top fabric. So after joining the 3 inches fabric or strips on the sides and the top area, we're going to press to flatten all the seams. For big materials, we use the big iron. For small pieces of fabric, we use the small iron. Okay. Now, once this is pressed, we're going now to cut the interfacing and the under fabric of our lace mat. Okay. Okay. This flat on our stiffener or our fusible. Lay this flat on our fusible fabric. Okay. And then we pin this in place. Pin in place because you will be cutting the underlining. And there you go. We remove the excess. Okay. We have to straighten all the edges. So using my roller cutter, there you go. And on the other side, just turn this around. Okay, from this point here. And forward. And there you go. With all the edges trimmed into a straight line, we're now ready to attach our underlining fabric. So here you'll notice there is also a joint here. Since we are using all our fabrics, we have to join apart so that we'll have the exact width of your placemat. There you go. Wrong right side together. Then again we pin them together. You see, we have to secure that the underlining is also flat. This will help you to attach the two fabrics together without any worries that the underlining is longer than the top fabric. So it is good to put them in place and straighten out to check that they are equal to each other. Ayan, kailangan ganyan magpantay sila. As in, lapat na lapat sa bawat isa. Embracing each other. Okay? Embracing each other exactly. And then, of course, we now cut this extra fabric. Then we will stitch all over, leaving a space for opening. And then we sew all over, or I mean all around, leaving a small space for turning the right side later. Okay? Right. Cut corners just near the sewing line, but be careful not to cut the sewing line. Okay. And you can now turn. So the fusible now is in place with the top fabric. Then we're ready to turn this. Okay. The opening. Turn the wrong side. So bring the right side fabric. That's why you have to lock on the stitches to prevent from ripping. Slowly.
coming out. I'm coming out. Anyway, you can have it a little bit wider. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Then we will stitch on the top to close our then using your ruler. Right there. Or you can use a pin. Get the edges. Pin. This is the use of the pin. Get the edges. Okay, there you go. On the other end. Then use your pin. There you go. Okay. Where's the other one here? Okay. So you will have your pointed edges, pointed ends. That's why it's important for you to clip on the corners of your seam lines. There you have your placemat made of small scraps of fabric. So you don't have to throw them away. You will be helping your environment to save you from too much fabric waste. Remember, fabrics does not melt, or it does not this is non-biodegradable. That's why we have to make some things out of our scrap to prevent from throwing them away. Okay, so there you have it. We'll just press it. And so you have your recycled placemat at home. And okay, see, even this one here, you just have to add. Right, and then we stitch all around so that we will close this opening. Okay, right. We go back to the sewing machine. Press na natin at may kahina, i-flat na maigi. Sasara natin yan ito. So yung opening na yan, may sasara yan through top stitching. So, start tayo rito sa dulo para hindi malata yung dugtong. Rubber lang ito tatay top stitch. Bumili lang ako ng sinulid na kakulay para maganda naman tingnan. Although you can use any color that you like. Parang available sa bahay nyo. Walang problema. There you have it. Yung homemade placemat. Okay, this is now your geese design, flying geese design placemat. Huh? For 8-seaters, you can make 8 pieces of like this, and then add 2 more for your center placemat, where you can put all your rice, your viand. No? So, from the old scraps that you have at home, you can make a homemade placemat. No need to buy. All you have to do is just use your creativity, use your sewing machine, or for those who do not have sewing machine, they can use hand sewing. If you will be using a plain fabric, you can put decorative stitches. Parang naglalaro ka lang, then at the same time, you'll be coming up with a project. So, at the back is also a remnants of fabrics that we make for curtains. So, you'll notice there's also a joint here. Yan. So, maganda yung likod. Pwede naman siya ng reversible. Kung madumi na dito at hindi pa malalabhan, dito naman sa ilalim. Ha? And then, easy to wash because this dries easily. You don't have to squeeze or brush too much. Huh? So, there you go. Your placemat with a flying geese design.
So, this is the finished product of our lecture for today. And you're gonna make 8 pieces of this if you need 8 placemats for your table. Or you can make it into 10 so that you have also table at the center. Huh? So this is what we call the flying geese design. We cannot make a complete tip here because when you join it together, this will be the outcome. No? So these are the 4 pieces that you're going to cut. And then you put this one here, the one. You finish first this one, and then you add this one. All right, either way out. Okay. So here, you're going to, this is the example of what we have done. Huh? See, you don't have to buy any more placemats. Just use your creativity and then maximize the fabrics that you have. In case you don't have small pieces of fabric, your old clothes which you don't use anymore, you make it into a new design. Or your old curtains, especially those the flowery ones, which you are now no longer you don't want to use it anymore, convert it into something new. Okay? So, from a New England Proverbs, which I decided to include is, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. So, whatever you have, use it. Then use it as much as you want to, and then do something about it. Later, if you feel like changing it, or instead of throwing them up, or if not, do not keep on buying things which you do not need that will add up to your stocks of things in the house. Okay? So once again, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. So, friends, thank you for listening and watching my video. And I hope I have shared something new, or this may not be new to others, but for others who are just starting to sew and starting to create something. Please always like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, no? Lalin's Project and Usapang Pantahanan with Mommy Fem, which we always think of something to share with you. Our legacy to all our fans, especially to our colleagues, the home economics teachers, the home economists, our students before, my students before, because I'm already retired, and to the future students of Ma'am Fema and other teachers who are still in the service. So once again, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. This is your friend, Narlene Yosores, Dr. Narlene Yosores. And please also let us chat in our YouTube channel, and you can email me for questions or for what things that you would like me to share with you. Okay? So thank you very much for watching, and God bless. And we hope that all these are for God's glory. Bye-bye and thank you. So we hope, friends, that you have enjoyed my simple video. And I hope that I was able to give you something to do to make your hands busy. Thank you and God bless everyone. To all our Patesco members, please keep on joining our YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Lalis Project and Usapang Pantahanan with Mami Fair. Bye-bye!